Beginning. The whisper that was never meant to be heard. The first time I saw Captain Ryla of the Thalcari Guard, I knew 3 things. She could break me in half with one hand. She was the most intimidating figure on this alien station. I should never ever let her hear anything she wasn't meant to. Unfortunately, fate has a twisted sense of humor. I was stationed on the orbital outpost Halcyon 9, a human-engineered hub drifting along the borders of Thalcari space. The Thalcari were our newfound allies, taller, stronger, faster, and with hearing so sharp they could catch a whisper across 2 rooms. A detail I completely forgot when I made the mistake. The station cafeteria was unusually quiet that evening. I sat with 2 human engineers, Liren and Marcy, watching the Thalcari patrol team cross the room in their silver-blue armor. And leading them, as always, was Captain Ryla, towering, sharp-featured, with a posture so commanding she didn't need to speak to quiet a crowd. I didn't even realize I'd been staring until Liren elbowed me. "She looks like she could throw a starship," he whispered. "More like bend one," I muttered. Marcy grinned. "You know, for a terrifying alien warrior she's beautiful," I said before thinking. "And don't even get me started on." And that's when I said it. The thought that should have stayed in my head. The one that slipped out. The one that hung in the air like a death sentence. That armor makes her look, well, her figure is something. Marcy's jaw dropped. Liren's eyes widened. And then the cafeteria fell silent. Ryla had stopped walking. Her head turned. Slowly. Deliberately. Those bright, crystalline eyes locked on me like targeting lasers. "You!" My soul left my body. She took 1 step forward. Every boot of her guard echoed behind her. But she didn't storm toward me. She didn't shout. She simply said, in a voice so calm it was terrifying, "Human, when your shift ends, I expect you in the observation wing. Alone." And then she left, without a sound, leaving the whole cafeteria staring at me as if I'd already been spaced out an airlock. I swallowed hard. "What did you do?" Marcy hissed. I croaked. "I think she heard me." "The whole station heard you," Liren whispered. I buried my face in my hands. "I'm dead." Middle. Summoned by the warrior. My shift ended too quickly. The observation wing was the quietest part of Halcyon 9, with glass walls that showed the swirling nebulae and drifting stardust outside. Beautiful. Peaceful. Except I knew peace wasn't what waited for me. I walked in with the nervousness of a recruit entering a battlefield. And there she was. Captain Ryla stood with her back to me, arms behind her, gazing out at the cosmos. Her silhouette against the stars was commanding, sculpted, powerful. I cleared my throat weakly. "You asked for me." She didn't turn. "You said something human." I nearly choked. "About your..." She turned sharply. "Yes, about that." Froze. Her expression was unreadable. Not angry, not amused, not anything I expected. "You humans whisper," she said. Carelessly. My face went hot. "I didn't mean, I wasn't trying to." "I know what you meant," she interrupted. I braced myself for humiliation. Or worse. Instead, she stepped closer. Not threateningly, just enough to look directly into my eyes. "Why did you say it?" she asked quietly. I blinked. What? "You spoke of me," she said. Not in mockery. Not in fear. Your voice carried admiration. Her tone softened. Thalcari hearing is sensitive to intention. I swallowed. "I wasn't trying to disrespect you." "Good," she said. "Because on my world, commenting on a warrior's form is..." She paused. "A ritual challenge." I almost passed out. "Oh, what? To acknowledge the strength of a warrior's body is to imply you wish to test it, spar with it, compare it to your own. My heart stopped. Captain, I promise. I am not trying to challenge you to a duel. She stared hard at me. And she smiled. It was small, barely visible, but real. No duel, she said. I would not waste your bones like that. Comforting, I muttered weakly. She stepped around me, circling. Not like a predator, but like someone evaluating something fragile yet interesting. You humans are unusual, she said. You speak freely. You feel openly. You hide nothing in your scent. While my brain scrambled to interpret that, she stopped in front of me again. But I summoned you for another reason. My stomach nodded. Is this the part where I'm disciplined? Her eyes glimmered. No. This is the part where I ask a question. She leaned in just slightly. Were you being honest? I stiffened. Honest about what? You admired me. Yes, I said, voice cracking. You're impressive. She straightened. Explain. Explain what? She gestured at herself. Explain what you see. My brain went haywire. I think you're strong, I stammered. Confident. Leader. And you carry yourself like someone who knows exactly who she is. Her expression shifted, subtle surprise. She hadn't expected that answer. Most humans fear me, she said quietly. I won't lie, I replied. I was terrified of meeting you alone. And now, she asked. I'm still terrified, I admitted. But now for different reasons. She stepped closer, her height casting a long shadow across the floor. You have courage, she murmured. A rare trait. I exhaled shakily. Is that a good thing here? For me, she said. Yes. Middle. Secrets of a Terrari warrior. Ryla motioned for me to walk with her. We moved deeper into the observation wing, where dim lights glowed like distant stars. Instead of interrogating me further, she spoke of her world. Thalkari warriors are raised in clans, she said. Strength is expected. Discipline is demanded. But admiration, she paused. Admiration is something we rarely hear sincerely. You don't get compliments. Ask carefully. Not like yours, she replied simply. She looked at me with an expression I'd never imagined she was capable of. Curious, contemplative, almost gentle. In my culture, she said, when someone sees worth in a warrior, the warrior listens. Listens. Echoed. Yes, she said. Listens to whether that person speaks truth or seeks favor. Listens to their heartbeat, their scent, their intention. Froze. Wait. You can smell intention. Of course, she said. You're nervous but not deceitful. That's good. I think. It is. She tilted her head. Tell me something else, human. Sure, what do you want to know? Why did your voice change when you spoke of me? My face burned. Because I was embarrassed. Not the emotion, she said softly. The tone. It softened. I hesitated. I guess, because I respect you. And because I didn't want anyone thinking I was speaking in a rude way. Her gaze warmed faintly. You have a considerate mind, she said. Unusual for your species. Huff. Thanks, I think. She stopped walking and turned fully to me. Do you fear me? She asked. I took a slow breath. Yes, I admitted. But not because you're dangerous. A flicker of surprise. Then why? Because I don't understand you yet. Her eyes glinted like polished crystal. Good, she murmured. Understanding begins with honesty. Middle, the private test. We reached the end of the quiet corridor, where a training room opened. Empty, softly lit, spacious. Ryla stepped inside. Enter,